sure my body is over here and that my shoulder stays parallel. Good. But think of the outside hand being a little softer because she's a little fussier this way. There's the bend. Good. Now slowly start to sit to the outside again. It's hard. So I would walk her 2/3 of the time to the left and work the left bend more. Because the right bend is pretty good overall. Good. All right, now I want you to try to do a little bit of, we call it half pass. They're bent in the direction of travel. It's just like spiraling in, but she keeps bent left and you go in on your circle. What you're going to do is go down the quarter line. They love to go back to the rail. We're going to go toward the center line. So you never look that way, and then you feel like you're on a diagonal line, like punches in on this diagonal line.
But
So
still, shoulder up on the outside.
shoulders to the left, toward knee. And then you pick like an imaginary line, and you look at it like E or P or F, and then you sit where your butt goes. Good, now keep a little left flexion. Now go back in, shoulder in, straight ahead. You keep her bent left, but her butt doesn't get to go left and right. So when you stop her from, her butt should never be able to go back to the right. Good. Yeah, you'll really see it in the video because I'm going to kind of illustrate it when you turn around. When you go half pass, then you go shoulder in. I'm going to be the horse's butt, so just watch me for a minute. You're going half pass. Your butt stays in the same spot, then you go straight. But don't let her fishtail back that way to say go straight. So when you say go straight, put both legs on. Straight, 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 good. Now sit back and now half pass again. But her butt should never fall off the earth. Now it wants to fall off to the right, keep sitting left. Yes, there you go. Now both legs on, shoulders straight in, straight ahead. Yeah, but don't push your butt the other way. It's harder, isn't it? Oh, it seems so simple. But always lean back to fix straightness. Good, there you go. But if you set to like, now both legs on, very good. So, shoulder in immediately after half pass is all about them staying on the same line of travel behind. So you don't want their butt to fishtail the other way. There, perfect. Very good. Sideways, sideways. Now, look, when you get under the lights, go straight ahead with both legs up. Don't let her butt go right. Keep your right leg right width back a little. Perfect. Now, when you're ready, you choose to go sideways. It's very hard. It's confusing. They want to go in the direction of the bend. There you go. Now leave her alone and let her go straight. But you'll really see the video of how you drop your right shoulder then. Okay? So it's like a relationship. It's more you than me. Okay? So you can tell her, it's really more me than you this time. So think your body weight. The only difference with shoulder in and half pass is where your butt weight is. In shoulder in, your weight is on your right cheek. Now sit back and be on your right cheek. Now, when you go half pass, your butt weight goes to your left cheek. Very good. Very good. Keep sitting to the left. Keep saying, I'm over here. And then nothing changes other than you sit right a little bit. But don't move your leg to come in or out of it. Okay? You're trying to like straighten her out and say, stop doing that. Instead say, I'm sitting over here. I'm over here. I'm over here. My butt's here now. Go straight. Go straight. My butt's here now. But you're in the same exact bend. It's hard, isn't it? But it highlights what's good and bad, and you'll really see. As soon as you see the video, you'll be like, why didn't he tell me that? But you'll feel and see. Now, haunch is leading there, so it should be shoulders over. There's the shoulder coming. Good. Spine really tall. Now sit slowly to your right, but keep going under the lights. Sit right. Don't steer too much. There. That's shoulder in. Now start. Don't let go to the right, though. It gets away from you really easy. Now, in some ways, you rode things a little better with the momentum. Walking it, marking it like a dancer is usually easier, but you actually did things better with the momentum. So I'm going to throw you in and let you go to the deep end. I want you to go trotting and try to do this in trot. But think of it, you lean back. Your tendency is to steer or tip forward. Sit back, whether you go forward or back. Very good. All right, now try to jog or trot, either one, but do as little movement in your hand as possible, but keep turning your body. Your torso should feel like you're looking, like presenting to the crowd this way. No, the other show those other people your boobs. Now these people. Turn your torso, look at the wall on your left. There you go. Very good half pass. Now choose to go straight. Sit back, both legs. Yes. Now there's a moment that she loves to go right. You have to say, she has to listen to that song. To left, over and over again. So turn your body, look at the wall over here. Very good. Now you say over. Now when you want to go straight, you sit on your right cheek. Very good. So you did well. You let go and then she went straight ahead. So don't try to control to get straight. The shoulder in is like a release. Okay. So don't try to, the half pass you surprisingly did very well. The shoulder in is harder for you. Good. There, over. Now when you choose to go straight, very good. So you do it better with the momentum. You confuse her a little more when you're walking it because she's so sensitive, she overreacts. Do it one more time. Just make sure your outside hand stays down. You look to where she looks. Good. Very good. Keep sitting to the left. Right leg maybe a little further back. Keep sitting back. Fix it always by going back. Now relax your hand a little bit. Go straight ahead. So if in doubt, always go straight and let go. All right, let her have a little walk there. You do parts of it surprisingly well, and then you do the hard part well, the easy part hard. Okay. So a lot of people are like that. When it's simple, you want to do more.
Yeah,
overanalyzing. You're a little overachiever when you're like, oh, I gotta go straight. Oh, she's thinking that way. When you try to stop what she's doing wrong, you're telling her something different. So when you try to go into your shoulder in, just think straight, leave her alone. You're working too hard in the shoulder in to stop her from going sideways. Okay. Your half pass is surprisingly really gifted with both of you. And you'll see a little bit in the video where you're a little bit crooked, but she's doing it because your weight is to the correct side. Okay? So now I'm going to try it to the right, going the other way. All right? But they joke about it, but I really think they're true. If you can do shoulder in, flying lead change, and like pied passage, you can do Grand Prix. Because that's really the main things in every test. Is the changes. A lot of horses aren't gifted with it. And like 1 out of 10 horses really pied and passage well. And then shoulder in is the highlight and the beginning of collection. So it really shows you if a horse is going to collect. So when they bought Sky Blue Boy's mom, this little $600 thoroughbred mare, I went with them. And I told them, let's just see her canter. As soon as I saw her canter, I said, buy this mare. And then later on, she produced Sky Blue Boy, the #1 quarter horse English in history. All you had to see was the canter. So the same thing here. All I need to see is that she can shoulder in. So you're turning your body, but you're doing too much in the bridle. So, yeah.
Dancing down there, so
right.
What should I do to keep her attention?
I would do a circle to the right and just get her off. Yep, and now lean to the right. Good. Now, this side, there's the angle you want. So let her look to where she's going. Robert Dover's theory is look, then let him go. So when you do half pass, you bring your hands to where you want them to go. Okay. Oh, go right ahead. Yep, you better pee fast, lady. Good, that's right. Now, when you go to your right half pass, hands to the right. There you go. Good. Now, when you try to go to right shoulder in, again, always think lean back and see if she can do it in a sense without your hand. So, start with just her looking toward M or R, Mr., over to the right. So, let her look to the right. There. Now, sit that way. Very good. Now, bring your outside whip a little on her butt. Now, when you want to go straight, put your hands toward her neck. Sit back. Hands a little lower. Yes. Good. 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 There's your bounce. Keep the bounce, the dribble in your stomach. Now, the leaning right. You don't need to turn much on this side. You lean right. But you need to bring your inside leg, if you can, there, a little further back. Not much, but don't bring the hand up if she gets excited. She's like, there, it's hard. Just put the hand down again, and just turn again since you're a little revved up. Because this way she leads with her haunches really quickly. Yeah. So you want a little pillar for her to wrap around your inside leg. There. Barely put your hands right. Just tell her the word slow, slow. Good, good. There it is. There. Now let her walk because she got it right. Yeah, okay. So you can see. Yeah, this side's a little harder because she's a little more overreactive. She goes fast sideways. So just make sure you'll see yourself more in the video this side where she surges forward and you're trying to pull her back. Instead, like, let her do a circle or two just to settle her if she gets a little worried, okay?
Okay, like a 10-meter
circle. A little 10-meter circle,
okay.
Just to get her bent. Because she comes out of the turn and she's like, ready, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just let her calm herself down. The same arc of a 10-meter circle is your shoulder in and the angle you want in your half back. So it looks like you're about to leg yield the other way before you say go that way. So make sure you hit your quarter line and then you say we're going this way, all right? Because there's a moment that you say, no, don't do that, and then she goes that way. So give her something to do instead of saying, no, don't do that. Tell her, oh, let's do a circle then.
Okay.
All right, give her some other job before she starts her real.
Okay.
Somebody has to go to McDonald's before they become a big wig. All right? So she has to go to McDonald's, do her circle, and then she can go on her good job. All right? Very good. Let her just walk. I want to do one time in your canter, because even though it's going to be harder, the bad side, if you would, in the trot is often the good side in the canter or lope. So we're actually going to try to do the same pattern of what you did, but you're not going to try to stop her. You're going to let her just think canter, lope, and then you're going to tell her to go a little sideways. The key is when you want her to go straight ahead, sit back and put both hands out in front of you. So I only want you to go a little bit sideways. So take your time, organize to get into your right lead. Yeah, we're actually going to canter, and then you're going to let her go toward the center line. But first we're just going to get our palm cantered apart. Good leg yielding out. Great, giving your hands. Good with your leg. Very good. Now just ride a straight line toward me for a few steps. Good. Sit back, your hands down. Now, when you want to go that way, put your hands to the right. Good. Good. Now, when you want to go straight, lean back, put your hands forward. Don't push. Yes. So you're doing better in the canter than you're doing in the chop. Good. So think, I'm going to let her go sideways if I want. And then when you want to go straight, yep, that's fine. So when you're ready, you're going to first find your straight line. Good. Oh, I know she's excited. Just say slow. Good. Both hands to the right. Good. Good. Now when you want to come out of it, put your hands down. Yes. See that? It gives you the feel. Now let her just walk. Even though she's like overly zealous, it really solidifies when you have to let go to go straight. Okay? So in the trot, she's a little more anticipatory. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? She gets a little revved up when you start in the canter, but your straightness is real clear because you can learn to let go then. Okay? So the half pass or the leg yield sideways is over, but then when you're done with over, you can just put your hands forward where you want to go. alright? So like I was saying, the trot versus the canter, sometimes you're better to jump into the deeper water and you really learn to swim there, okay? So that's what I think may help you is more often if you get confused by it, I usually come back and mark it and walk it like a dancer, learning to step. But in your case with her, you're probably better like, oh, just figure it out. Go canter.
Yeah,
And then and it doesn't panic her as much. When you try to like, don't do this,
I
don't do
start
that.
overanalyzing,
Yes,
too
exactly.
slow.
And just say, no, we're just
Let's
gonna
do
kind of
it.
school through it in canter.
Okay.
Just sort of marking it quickly, all right? You know, some
Kind
people.
of what I was doing, like, she wasn't paying attention.
Right,
I was
she was
just kind
getting
of
her, yeah,
pushing her
pushing her
forward.
on a little bit, yeah, exactly. Let her just walk again, look.
Yeah.
So she's a little more revved up today in the canter. So we're gonna just sit back one time around the whole arena, and I want you to play around with, usually we lengthen or we open up the stride on the long side or the diagonal. I want you to do it in the opposite fashion. On the short side, you're gonna say, go. On the long side, I want you to say, wait for me, okay? And it's just a little bit of waiting, a little bit of downshift. But she wants to go. When she wants to go, you say, wait. When you're turning, you're going to send her on from this rail to that rail. It's not really a race, but you're lengthening around the odd part of what they do. A straight horse is a stiff horse. But when you're bending around the turn, she's going to normally slow down. So I want you to accelerate, lengthen if you would, on the circle turning part. And then when you get to the straightaway, keep your hands down, keep your hands low, good. Yeah, that's right, good. Now, through the turn here, now let her go. Lean back, sit back, move your hip. Now when you go straight ahead, I want you to let your hands collect her, elbow in. Good, keep your elbow in. Even if there, very good. Keep the right elbow. Now when you get to the turn, open your right rein and let her turn. Let go more. Very good. Sit back. Now elbow in and collect a little bit. You can start. Good. That's right. Now you just pulled up on your outside. That was the only reason she broke on it. All right. But you collected really well over there.
That side,
Yeah. All right. Good. Let go. Let her go. Set her free, as Kathy said. Now, elbow in. Tighten your thighs. Good. Now relax your hand. See if she can hold it. Yes. That's great. Now, lean back. Shove your hip at her as you let go. Lean back. Now, don't try to bring her back too quickly. Elbow in. Now, as soon as she slows down, let go. Let go. There. Even if she's a little crooked, you let go. Now you lean back and say go again. Yes. One more time. Make sure it wasn't blocked. And elbow in. Good. Barely get it. Awesome. Relax your hand. Stay behind though. So you lean back whether you collect. Now you say lean back, give your hand. Awesome. She likes that part. I know. Hang on, girl. Elbow in. Good. Let go a little. Yeah. You have to learn to let go once
That's
she
also
comes.
me getting tired.
Yeah, that's right. That was good though. She's being very good with it. But you do it on the opposite part. That's a really good collected piano.
Wow.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
see,
Yeah,
I'm like
that's right,
lean
that's
back,
right,
I'm
yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
now I gotta get
Yeah,
forward.
very good. No, let her just walk there. She was just starting it, yeah. This was good. She was more pumped up, but you were able to ride it, you know. So it's better. I think sometimes it's better to have like a tense schooling or, you know, like when we do plays, it's like, oh, it was a bad pre-show, pre-show production. Then I find the performance is good. So I tend to think you learn more when they're a little naughty, and they're like, oh, I wish they did this and that. But you get more out of it when they're bad, and you kind of figure out how to adjust with that moment.
Well, I'm not afraid of any
No,
of that,
right.
but when she does it, like you said, go forward,
Yeah.
she seems to enjoy that.
Yes.
And that's good, it's just,
Yeah.
it's hard, like, as I'm tired and coming this way, to hold it together to get her
Yeah.
short.
You did really well there, and then when you let go, she sustained that
Yeah.
balance, the cadence, everything was nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
No, she's a very good learning horse for you. The right lean's a little harder sometimes than the left, so that's why I kept you there, because there's more jump, there's much more forward and back.
That's so nice to say.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, no, it's quite elegant, yeah.
Yes, you were a good
Yeah,
girl.
she was good,
You were.
yeah. No, she got selected